Looking for an easy day trading strategy that can help you find cleaner entries and better understand market trends? That is exactly what I wanted to find out. In this video, I'm testing a complete TradingView strategy using LuxAlgo premium indicators on the 15-minute chart for the euro against the British pound. Instead of adding dozens of different indicators and trying to combine everything manually, this setup brings trend direction, pullback entries, and momentum confirmation into one structured trading approach. I manually tested this strategy 100 times to see how this exact rule set performed across different market conditions. At the end of the video, I'll show you the complete results, including the win rate and cumulative profit from all tested trades. So, let's dive right in. For this strategy, I'll be using the euro against the British pound on the 15-minute time frame. Instead of relying on one single signal, this setup combines three different tools. The first indicator is LuxAlgo Signals and Overlays, which currently has more than 42,300 boosts on TradingView. We will mainly use its candle coloring feature to identify the current market direction. The second indicator is LuxAlgo Oscillator Matrix, and we will use its hyperwave to confirm momentum during a pullback. Both LuxAlgo tools are premium indicators, while the third indicator is the classic Bollinger Bands. We will use the Bollinger Bands basis line as our dynamic trend filter and pullback area. This setup can also be applied to other assets and time frames, so you can use the same framework across different markets and chart intervals. Just make sure to adjust the settings to fit the asset, the time frame, and your own trading style. Now, let's set up the indicators. First, open TradingView, select the euro against the British pound, and change the chart time frame to 15 minutes. Next, open the Indicators tab and search for LuxAlgo Signals and Overlays. Click the indicator to add it to your chart. This video is not sponsored by LuxAlgo. However, using my link in the description gives you up to 50% off when choosing an annual plan and lets you test the tools risk-free for 30 days. Once the indicator is loaded, click on the Settings gear icon to access the options. Under Presets and Filters, select None. For the signal mode, also select None. The signal sensitivity can remain at its default value of 12. Next, scroll down to Candle Coloring and select Confirmation Simple. Within the Indicator Overlay section, make sure that every overlay is disabled. Then head over to the Advanced Settings and set the Autopilot sensitivity to Short Term. Finally, scroll down to the Dashboard location and set it to Hidden. Once everything is configured, click OK. LuxAlgo Signals and Overlays is now ready for this strategy. Now we can move on to the second indicator, which is LuxAlgo Oscillator Matrix. Open its settings and first disable Smart Money Flow. For the hyperwave itself, leave all settings at their default values. Then disable Show Divergences as well as Show Divergences on Chart. Make sure that reversals and every confluence option are also disabled. Next, head over to the Style section and change both level lines from dashed to solid. Once these settings are complete, click OK. The oscillator matrix is now configured. Finally, let's customize the Bollinger Bands. Leave all values at their default settings except for the length, which needs to be changed to 40. Then move over to the Style section and uncheck everything except for the basis line. Change the basis color to white, increase the line thickness for better visibility, and click OK. With all three indicators configured, let's look at our first long trade example. The first step is to identify an actual uptrend using candle coloring and the white Bollinger Bands basis line. As we can see here, the candles are green and price is trading above the white line. This tells us that the current market direction is bullish, so the first condition is met. Next, we wait for a pullback toward the Bollinger Bands basis line. The candlestick must at least touch the white line or close below it, showing that price is temporarily moving against the trend. While this pullback is happening, we check the hyperwave inside the oscillator matrix. For a valid long entry, the hyperwave must touch the 20 level, and if it does not, the setup is invalid. In this example, the candlestick reaches the white Bollinger Bands line and the hyperwave touches the 20 level during the same pullback. This confirms that all required entry conditions are aligned. We wait for the current candlestick to close and then place a buy order when the next candlestick opens. Entering only after the candle closes prevents us from acting on a condition that disappears before the period is complete. For the stop loss, we can use the most recent swing low. Alternatively, we can place it a few ticks below the low of the entry signal candle. For the take profit target, we are not going to use a fixed risk-to-reward ratio. Instead, we keep the trade open until the hyperwave touches the 80 level and close the position at the end of that candlestick. Now, let's look at a second long trade example using the same rules. Once again, the candles are green and price is located above the white Bollinger Bands basis line, confirming an uptrend. Price then pulls back and touches the white line, so we immediately check the hyperwave for momentum confirmation. The hyperwave reaches the 20 level, which keeps the setup valid. After the signal candle closes, we enter the long position when the next candle opens. The stop loss is placed below the recent swing low or a few ticks below the low of the signal candle. We then allow the trade to develop without using a fixed profit target. When the hyperwave touches the 80 level, we close the position at the end of that candlestick and complete the trade. Now, let's move on to our first short trade example. The short setup works in the exact opposite direction, beginning with the trend filter. Here, the candles are red and price is trading below the white Bollinger Band's basis line. This confirms that the current market direction is bearish, so our first condition is met. Next, we wait for price to pull back toward the Bollinger Band's basis line. The candlestick must at least touch the white line or close above it, showing a temporary move against the downtrend. While this pullback is happening, we check the hyperwave inside the oscillator matrix. For a valid short entry, the hyperwave must touch the 80 level, and if it does not, we skip the setup. As we can see here, price reaches the white Bollinger Band's line, and the hyperwave touches the 80 level during the pullback. This confirms that all required short entry conditions are aligned. We wait for the current candlestick to close and place a sell order when the next candlestick opens. The entry is only valid after the signal candle has fully closed. For the stop loss, we can use the most recent swing high. Alternatively, we can place it a few ticks above the high of the entry signal candle. We are again not using a fixed risk-to-reward ratio for the take profit. Instead, we wait until the hyperwave touches the 20 level and close the short position at the end of that candlestick. Now, let's look at a second short trade example using the same approach. The candles are red and price remains below the white Bollinger Band's basis line, confirming bearish market conditions. Price then moves higher and touches the white line, creating the pullback we need before considering an entry. At the same time, the hyperwave reaches the 80 level and confirms the setup. Once the signal candle closes, we enter the short position when the next candle opens. The stop loss is placed above the recent swing high or a few ticks above the signal candle. We then let the position develop and continue monitoring the hyperwave. When the hyperwave touches the 20 level, we close the trade at the end of that candlestick and wait for the next opportunity. At the beginning of the video, I promised to show you the results from the 100 trade test. I manually tested this strategy 100 times on the 15-minute chart for the euro against the British pound. I started with a $1,000 account balance. For every trade, I allocated 10% of the current account balance. The position size was adjusted after every win or loss. For example, if the account increased after a winning trade, the next position was calculated using 10% of the new balance. After completing all 100 tests, the strategy produced a 74% win rate. The cumulative profit recorded across all tested trades was $8,630.59. I encourage you to practice these setups in a demo account first, especially if you are new to trading. Now, before I wrap this up, don't forget to check out LuxAlgo Premium with my special link in the description for up to a 50% discount. LuxAlgo is one of the most complete TradingView toolkits available, combining multiple analysis tools into one platform. Their community on Discord is also a great place to learn, share insights, and connect with other traders using the same tools. You can find all the details through the link in the description. For more step-by-step strategies covering crypto, forex, and stocks, watch the video on the screen right now.